Primary education is the foundation for education. It has a purpose to bring out the creativity of the children 5 to 15 years.
Improve the quality of school education and make the learning process more scientific. The Indian government is rolling out major reforms soon.
The debate between foreign education and Indian is an eternal one. Which one is better than the other? Which one gives you an edge over the other, if at all?
Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4.0 will be launched to skill lakhs of youth within the next 3 years.
In the most recent QS World University Ranking in 2023, it is the 20th edition of this ranking encompassed a total of 1,500 institutions spread across 104 locations. These rankings take into account factors like employability and sustainability when evaluating the institution. The latest ranking also assesses the institution based on 3 new metrics, which included sustainability, employment outcomes, and international research network. The result has analyzed a total of 17.5 million academic papers and considered expert opinion of over 240,000 academic faculty and employers. You know what? There was no Indian institution in top 100 list of global university. There was a new weightage system shows that poor performance of the Indian university in the ranking. India is way behind the countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand and Vietnam. Not forgetting to mention, IIT Bombay managed to spot in top 150 universities across the world. Okay, let's pitch into some literature review in recent times in Indian education system. Literature review was conducted under international conference proceeding where the research objectives are based on 2 things. 1, to analyze the success of Indian education in creativity. 2, to focus on the importance of the skill development in the Indian education system. The research methodology is to describe the nature of Indian education system from the point of view of students. The sample size of 450 students taken by SPSS is used to analyze the Indian education. The result of this review is that the Indian education system is mainly focused on producing robots that memorize all the commands and put them into action efficiently. But this is not what education is all about. Education means to impart scientific temper and question probing interesting skills that help increasing the skill, logical reasoning as well as confidence of the student. The education institution focus mainly on the examination rather than training the student for future career perspective and growth. These examination only focus on the retention power and rote learning of the students and not actual capability of the students. The review result provided only 18% of students strongly agree that Indian education training them on communication skill, 15% on practical knowledge and 14.4% on entrepreneurship mindset, and few more key metrics taken on review but no positive outcome. The finding of the study is that first, students are not quite satisfied with the Indian education system. This is because they are indifferent. It means they are not sure if education helps in any skill development. Second, 2 things were highlighted that Indian education system does not help to propagate the entrepreneurship mindset and Indian education system does not provide the practical knowledge to the students that is required for the job market. So let's go to the next part, that what are the challenges and issues in Indian education. We have some 4 lists. First, research and innovation. There are very distinguished scholars in our country whose Western writers cite the book. There is not enough focus on research in institution of higher education. There are not enough resources and facilities as well as a limited number of quality faculties to advise students. Most research scholars do not have fellowship or do not receive their fellowship on time, which directly or indirectly affect their research. Moreover, Indian higher education institutions are not affiliated with the research centers, so this is another challenging area of higher education in India. Second, curriculum issues. There are many different curriculum systems that confuse students who want to achieve the same goal as engineering, medicine, and business administration. At the higher education level, there is no uniformity in curriculum taught for the same program. The curriculum is frequently reviewed without regard to the contemporary requirements of industries. There is a lack of subjects that one can take in colleges. Third, lack of quality education. In the top 100 universities listed by the Times Higher Education World Reputation Ranking, none of Indian universities could be found in the list. In the previous year's ranking by the HRD Ministry, only 2,995 institutions participated from the world 51,000 strong higher education institution in India. In the overall ranking of the 100 best institutions, 67 are from just 8 states. Among the best 100 universities, 40 are from 3 states. Among the best 100 colleges, 77 are from just 5 states. Finally, gap between education provided and industry required education. The industry is having trouble finding a suitable employee because the education provided is not appropriate to work directly in the industry. So before that, a company is required to spend large amount on providing training for an employee. We can add up and talk on examination written curriculum, lack of facilities, quality of student, quality of teaching and research. And even if you see last year, as per data provided by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, only 4% of Indian education institutions are accredited with the A+ grade. So what is the solution for this? A joint effort between the World Economic Forum, UNICEF and UVA proposes solutions that align with Indian national education policy and national digital education architecture. The interventions are categorized under the 5 building blocks, namely curriculum, content, capacity, community, digital, which narrated as an area of improvement in 4 ways. First, the foundational literacy and numeracy. For instance, in FLN, the big problem was found there aren't enough short and engaging educational materials for young kids, especially for parents who may not have much education themselves. To fix this, we can use the things like stories, reading together, interactive content, flipbooks, and digital tools. FLN solution focus on 3 main things: how well they work for families and people involved like parents and caregivers, how adaptable they are, and if they use the mix of physical and digital tools to help parents and communities in remote and resources limited areas. Second, teachers capacity building. Improving how teachers teach with technology is really important. Teachers need to be on board with using technology to create and teach lessons. The report suggested some ways to help teachers get better at this, like making sure their training is top notch, connecting training to their career growth, and letting them help plan a complete training program for teachers. Third priority area, school to work transition, focuses on making students job ready in rapidly evolving employment landscape. Nearly 85% of Indian schools have yet to implement vocational courses as a part of their curriculum. Reports suggest intervention using the digital and hybrid models to upskill students to find a good fit with available and emerging jobs. Fourth, connecting the unconnected. We know the global pandemic has not only made digital learning central to teaching worldwide, but it has also widened the digital divide, leaving those without device and internet connection further behind. According to Unified District Information System for Education Survey, only 41.3% of school has access to computers and 24.5% had access to the internet in recent year. The report categorized the school based on their access to digital infrastructure. It suggests intervention to enable the schools each level to get them connected better. So here we go. We discussed some solution for schooling system, but this is not only thing that can fix the education system. Our government should focus better on education system so other parts can take its own betterment with education. Same or other ways can apply to colleges, universities and institutions as well.
See, education, madam, 3 components: primary education, secondary education, higher education. I don't have much comment on secondary education and higher education. Both are going somewhat good. But my comment is on the primary education. Up to age 15, children, we need creative teachers. Children need creative syllabus. Children need creative classroom. All the 3 are missing.
So here we conclude. It is time to revise Indian education system. It should be revised not only in terms of syllabus but also to teach it to the students. Theoretical knowledge has its importance, but practical applicability is more important. Due to all these lapses in the Indian education system, a lot of students prefer to study outside India, in countries like Australia, US, etc., where the education system prepares them for what they will do in the market. That's it we have for today. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider subscribing. We'll see you in another video.